My name is Lisa Osmond. I'm a donor mom, and I'm also an employee and a very strong advocate for Intermountain Donor Services. My son's name is Adam Osmond, and he was 16, a little bit before 16 when he got his permit. And I remember that specific day that he had come home from driver's ed, and he says, "Guess what, Mom? I signed up to be a donor today." And I said, "That's awesome." He also made a comment, "Mom, if anything ever happens to me, I hope you'll let him take whatever they can use to help someone else." And I just looked at him and I said, "I will." And so it was just a few months after that he'd been having some struggles. And so we had him enrolled in this drug awareness class. And he was coming home this particular day. One of my younger sons is outside on the playground. He yells in, "Mom, looks like Adam's, run out of gas." He had taken an overdose of methamphetamine, and he had stopped the truck right in the middle of the road there. And then when the ambulance got there, he'd gone into unconsciousness. He never did regain consciousness. The doctor told me and explained the situation that he was pronounced brain dead. When I realized that this was it, he was not going to come home, the doctor just very briefly put his hand on my shoulder and he said, "What do you know about organ donation?" And that just opened a floodgate. Boy, I just remembered that conversation we just briefly had just a few weeks before that. And I just said to that doctor, I said, "He's a donor. That's what he wants." And that's what, of course, I wanted more than anything at that point. If I couldn't have my son come home, I couldn't think of anything better than to have him help someone else live. And that's always a really fun thing that I get asked, "Do you know anybody that your son has been able to donate to?" And the answer to that is yes. His name's Steve, and we're very close. He's my family. I love him. There's that connection that we will always have.